Welcome to U.S. Immigration TV. In a previous video, I outlined President-elect Biden's proposed changes to immigration law and policy. This is in sharp contrast to Trump's policies, which is strict enforcement and practically looking at ways to deny and restrict immigration. I am truly grateful and humbled that hundreds of thousands of you have viewed that video. And if you have not yet seen it, I invite you to click the link to watch that video. In this video, I am going to also cover proposed changes by Biden, and you can hear it coming from his own mouth. I mean, sometimes when you have a party platform, sometimes the candidate may differ in their approach to certain policies compared to the platform. But here, to give you additional comfort and assurances, here is Biden himself documenting what he proposes to change in immigration law. Biden promises on his first day in office, he will send a bill to Congress to provide a pathway to U.S. citizenship for the approximate 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. And this includes at least 1.7 million Asian American and Pacific Islanders, or AAPI, which could also mean Filipinos. In other words, here's Biden with amnesty.
On day one, I'm going to send a legislative immigration reform bill to Congress to provide a roadmap to citizenship for 11 million undocumented immigrants who contribute so much to this country, including 1.7 million AAPI.
Biden also promises to keep families together rather than separating parents from their children.
Modernize an immigration system by keeping families, unification, and diversity as pillars of our immigration system, which it used to be. Ending Trump's cruel and inhumane policy at the border to rip children from their mother's arms.
He wants to protect dreamers or DACA recipients, reinstating DACA perhaps, and maybe even enacting the DREAM Act, which could be a pathway to legalization rather than just simply reprieve from deportation or work authorization.
Take immediate action to protect dreamers, including the more than 100,000 eligible dreamers from East and South Asia.
Rescind the Muslim ban and restore refugee admissions at least up to 125,000 refugees per year.
Rescinding the un-American Muslim ban immediately. Restoring refugee admission in line with the values and historic leadership of our country. Raising the target to a minimum of 125,000 people a year.
About refugees, that's also something near and dear to my heart because I am the child of immigrants. My parents immigrated to the U.S. right after World War II. My father was a refugee. And I have to be personally grateful. Thank goodness the U.S. was welcoming to people like my father. And thank goodness they are going to be more compassionate again in allowing deserving refugees to come to the U.S. Biden wants to streamline the naturalization process and make it easier to apply for citizenship.
Streamlining naturalization process. Make it easier for qualified green card holders to move through his backlog.
In fact, just recently, the Trump administration issued new guidance in the USCIS policy manual emphasizing how they will possibly rescind citizenship and put people in deportation if the person obtains citizenship through, let's say, fraud or mistake or other impropriety. So Biden is promising to make the process much easier. Restore the H-1B visa program.
He just indicated he ended H-1B visas the rest of this year. That will not be in my administration.
Trump had already tried to cut off the H-1B visa program as well as immigration from outside the U.S. in an effort to protect U.S. workers. But I think it harms the economy when you try to block deserving well-qualified immigrants or non-immigrant visa holders from coming to the U.S. They actually create jobs for people. Now you've heard not only from the Democrat platform, but also from Biden himself on the proposed changes coming up once he becomes U.S. president. I hope you have found this video of comfort and informative. I will continue to post more videos as these fantastic developments come about. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe.